Just record.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Two Balds, Two Haired, where we talk about movies. We just watched the Truman Show, starring the guy who played Scully in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All right. Welcome back again.
Yeah.
All right, start over, re-record.
Are you posting it somewhere?
I don't know, maybe if it's good. Probably not.
TikTok. Put it on TikTok.
I'll probably post a tiny bit and then do with the rest.
I'm down here in Florida. Will's not even here, dude.
Oh, I'm always here in my ear.
Will's gonna do it himself. He's gonna grab like a little piece.
I'm down here in Florida. We don't even have that, and now it's not fucking working, dude.
The second that red light turned on, he was just in his head, man.
Dude, he's got hot water in his veins, dude.
Hot water.
Yeah.
Got that steam in his veins.
It's like the thing's gone, too.
That little tic tac.
Yeah, it's just like a piece of my pen.
Ew.
Broke it off. Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Water for the boys.
Yo, shout out to Outer Rim, $2 Blue Moons every Wednesday night
Dang, with the orange.
with the orange in the mug, dude.
L'orange.
Then you take that thing like you just destroyed the ring and you're just sitting with all your hobbits at the bar at the end of the movie. That's what that reminded me of.
I'm gonna mark all the Lord of the Rings references right up here.
Ding!
Ding!
Boys, I did some analysis on movie club ratings,
Yeah, man.
and Cullen thinks he is the harshest critic, but he has the highest average score of all of us.
Because he did
I
that.
don't say I'm the harshest. Well, no, I used to think I was the harshest, but then I changed it. Changed my ratings.
You didn't stick to your guns, dude.
Hey, don't.
You skewed everything.
Guys,
You skewed the pie chart.
Don't change the.
Skewed the pie chart.
Yeah, we discussed it, and we all decided that my ratings were too harsh, so I changed it. But I may have gone too high now.
Now they're too damn high.
Frick.
Nobody's gonna trust your judgment on movies because you're inconsistent.
I've never trusted your judgment on movies.
It's true.
Well, at this point, it's like you shouldn't trust me now, but in the future, you're gonna forget about this and they'll be like, "Oh, his reviews are perfect." But at first, they were the best one.
All right, if you had to put us into two groups based on how similarly we rate movies, right?
Me and Will.
You think it would be you and Will?
I agree. According to the data.
Think that?
Yeah, I do.
Actually, I think according to the data, me and Ben rated similarly.
There is an answer.
Because I changed my rating system.
Actually, I did notice me and Colin were the same one sometimes, and me and Will were the same.
Yeah, I do recall being the same as Jake sometimes, but I feel like I was more similar with Ben than Jake, but I don't know.
Let's hear it, Ben.
You ready for the big reveal?
Oh my God.
All right, so using our 12 movie ratings so far, I calculated with some hierarchical clustering Euclidean distance between our four sets of data. As you can see, Will and I have the most similar ratings, and Jake and Cullen are in their own group. But we actually are in like two like completely distinct groups of raters, which is kind of crazy.
What is the height? What is it? What are those numbers?
So this is a measure of how different we are from each other, right? So the difference
Standard deviations?
What was that?
Standard deviations?
No, just more like arbitrary unit. But the distance from like here to here is like the difference between Will and I's ratings and Jake and Cullen's ratings.
It's a real numbers kind of guy right there.
Straightforward numbers guy by the books.
He's just making stuff up.
Damn.
Honestly.
So there was a real answer to that.
And we were wrong.
Will was right.
Actually, we were kind of right.
Oh, I was wrong.
You guys want to give your ratings for the movie?
Yeah, I got to look at my old ratings to keep it simpatico, you know.
Yeah, I figured out my rating.
Yeah, I've been thinking about my rating all day.
Hell yeah.
Mine's in the chat. I'm ready to go whenever.
I've had mine ready for a couple days, so I'm just saying it's in here. It's not changing.
My rating.
I have
is
a
in the
feeling-
list.
I have a feeling it's gonna be either. Oh, never mind. I won't say.
No, I got mine in. I think we're all set.
All right, everybody at the exact same time, yell it out.
No, we yell it, or we
Press enter.
press enter.
Oh, I don't have. I have mine ready to go. It's set in stone.
Right. You yell.
All right. When you
Nine
yell, we'll
more.
send.
9.6.
Holy shit!
I love that movie with my whole
6?
heart.
Holy.
You do love it.
Oh,
Holy cow.
wow. The first big split.
We gotta split. Well, I'm like way high, but that's up there like in my top compared to Arrival. So go ahead.
Dude, 9.6. Wow. I'm looking at your old ratings. Your next highest was 8.6. Sound of Metal.
No, check Arrival, dingus.
Yeah, next highest, like lower than what you just said. I know that.
Yeah, and it's accurate.
Yeah.
I think
I love it.
They're God tier.
Damn, that's dope.
No, I agree with Jake. It's in the classics. That has to for me has to rank over 9. The classics.
Did you guys put yours in? I didn't see him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put 8.0 and Cullen put 8.1.
All right. Wow.
I know.
I thought you guys
This is
would
the
be
biggest-
higher than low 8s.
Those are all really high ratings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would you guys rate Arrival though?
9.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, that's still. Yeah, I mean it's high.
I also rated 9.
Myself. Now I look like a buffoon.
No, we love your we love your love, you know.
You
Yeah.
don't look like a buffoon.
Love your love.
You
dude.
like
Like me saying, wow, 9.6, your next closest was 8.6 or whatever I said. That's not being like, you're wrong. That was me being like, whoa, you really like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, wow, dope.
I got you.
Dude, some of my ratings are trash. Like, what I have.
rated movies is hard.
Like, Memories of Murder, I put as 8, but I only did that to keep my clout because I was so into it at first. So I'm gonna check.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not the right word, but.
When I ranked my top 10 movies of all time a while ago, Truman Show was number 5, I think.
Dang.
So it's up there for me.
It's sitting at an 8.7 average with the boys right now, which is good for second on our list.
Behind Rivey.
Makes
Behind
sense.
And
Rivey.
Rivey.
I mean, I definitely
Just,
carried that
just
rating.
above Sound of Metal.
Well,
I'm
Will,
gonna
you
say
haven't voted anything else a 9, right?
No,
Arrival.
I voted Arrival above a 9. What did I rate?
Yeah, that's right.
Arrival?
I wasn't counting that. I just meant like other than that.
Yeah, no.
I have Arrival and Sound of Metal at or above 9.
So you put Sound of Metal a whole point higher than Truman Show?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Yeah,
All right. Yeah, that's
cool.
cool.
Point 9.
I have
That's cool.
Truman Show tied with Clockwork Orange.
Wow.
Similar flicks in their own sense.
See, I had Sicario at 8.1, so I was going back and forth between like Truman should be at 8.1. I was like, I think Sicario is just a little bit better in terms of enjoyment factor. But also Sicario surprised me, so maybe I overrated Sicario because I went into it with low expectations, and then I was like, dang, that was a good movie, you know?
Dude, that's the best. Going in low.
Yeah.
expectations. Like going to a movie theater and knowing nothing about the plot is one of my favorite things.
Yeah. Whereas I've seen Truman Show like probably 5 times, so I might be underrating it just because it's not novel anymore.
It's true. It's not as good after like the first and second time.
I'm playing mind games with myself.
You played
The concept is what sells it for me. Like that is just a genius concept, and it's amazing because not only is this guy living in a reality TV show, you can relate to it somehow because you think sometimes the world revolves around you, and he's like a paranoid schizophrenic that is actually correct, and it's like it's just cool. Like some people will freak out like that, like, dude, this weird thing happened to me because that stuff happens to me all the time. But like this guy is like actually because there was a TV show being filmed about him.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude. When his best friend is sitting on that pier and he's like, "And the last thing I'd ever do," and then that's the first time it shows Ed Harris in the booth, like, "The last thing I'd ever do is lie to you." He's like, "The last thing I'd ever do." Could you imagine like 30 years with your childhood best friend and he's just been acting the whole time?
Yo, I was like thinking that exact same thing during that scene. I was like, Jesus, like imagine if this was my fucking life. Like what?
Yeah. I know, dude. Like that, I guess the reason I like these kind of movies so much is like, yeah, Sound of Metal is an incredible movie. But at the end of it, I'm not like reevaluating my life, I guess. Like Truman Show, when I watch that show, I will take 5-6 days of just to process that movie kind of because it just makes me think.
To make it exciting for our fans, I have a trivia contest for you
Oh shit.
about the Truman Show. All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
do this. So okay. Yeah, I'll just.
Should I get my buzzer out?
I know. Get your buzzers out, dude. What is the name of Truman's sailboat?
Santa Maria.
I believe that is correct. We won't know until the end of this quiz. I'm pretty sure it is because that's where I work, Santa Maria.
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of his last name is Burbank too, just Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got Ben,
Classic.
we got Will, we got Jake. Ben's got a point. Who was originally cast as Kristoff but walked off the set after his first day? A. Jack Nicholson. B. Peter Fonda. D. Nick Nolte. 3. Dennis Hopper.
What are those?
Nick Nolte.
Dennis Hopper? I'm gonna go Dennis Hopper. He played that shooter in Hoosiers.
I'm gonna go Nick Nolte.
Oh, here, I'm gonna do this.
I think it's
Isn't
also
Nick Nolte the dad from Warrior?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also thinking Nick Nolte just based on most similar person to Ed Harris, but I don't want to copy Will, so I'm gonna go with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, can you imagine Jack Nicholson?
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
Nick Nolte and Jack Nicholson are both kind of like rugged. I feel like they needed like a more calm presence. Nick Nolte and Jack Nicholson, like Jack Nicholson be like, "And the last thing I'd ever do to you is lie," and it just like wouldn't be as like calm. And then Nick Nolte be like, "And the last thing I'd ever do to you is lie." It sounds weird.
Yeah.
And also think like this guy walked off set first day. Like what kind of dick would do that? Jack.
Dennis Hopper.
All right,
Dennis
what was
Hopper.
everybody's pick? Because I have the answers now.
What? Dennis Hopper, and then Ben said Santa Maria.
Wait. So Dennis Hopper.
What? I was
said
right.
Dennis Hopper. Jakey. 1-1. Will, you're losing, dude. Fill in this quote. The blank gathers no moss.
The early bird.
Yeah.
Yes, Ben. Work.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Damn.
This is
Where does
fun.
this is okay. This one first one to say it. Where does Truman dream of going?
Fiji.
Yes, Jakey. Man, I wonder what Will was looking up on his phone during this movie.
Phone guy.
Born.
Phone guy. Who does Truman almost hit when he made a turn onto Lancaster Square?
Some lady with a purse, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can find the GIF or the choices. I can't find the choices anymore, so
Nice.
find them. No.
Next question.
We call her Mary.
You say Mary?
Yeah.
Holy stink, Will. Not right.
Holy stink.
Is it Mariah, Brittany, Janet, or Paula?
Mariah.
It's not Mariah.
I don't think we heard any of those names during the movie.
No.
Was it on
Alright,
like your name tag or
It's
something?
Paula. I have no idea.
You had to read the credits.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on, man.
Unless
After-
like that radio's following him around, when he turns on he's turning on Lancaster now. Maybe they said, "Oh, we almost hit Paula." I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
maybe.
only 35% of it get the answer right, and it's multiple choice, so no one gets it. After Truman was brought home by the cops, what kind of drink does Merrill offer Truman to cheer him up?
Hot chocolate, Cocoa House.
It's Mococo. It's like
Yeah.
milk chocolate. Yeah.
It was Mococo.
Beans picked from where I don't even remember.
Mount Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Wow, Ben knows what's going on.
I watched the movie in detail.
He's just so fun.
What real city was used to represent Sea Haven?
Seaside,
Ooh.
Florida.
It was Seaside, Florida.
That was on the
Wow.
Wikipedia page.
Oh, you were reading the Wikipedia?
Damn.
Yeah, I do it for every movie.
Okay. What four modes of transportation, other than a boat, does Truman try to escape from Sea Haven but ultimately fails?
Bus.
Le bus.
Bus, car.
Tiebreaker.
The ferry?
He doesn't get on it though. Could be a bike.
Plane.
Plane. Ben with the steal.
Gotta be a plane.
All right. Well, Jake needs to get these next two questions and a third question that doesn't exist right to win.
Isn't that a board game like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a movie.
Oh,
Dingus.
I just played the Truman
Yeah,
Show
you
board
dingus.
game.
What is the reason for Truman's fear of water?
His dad died.
His dad.
Hell yeah, Jakey. All right, this is worth 2 points.
I could win it.
What does Meryl grab to protect herself from Truman?
Knife. It's
The,
probably called something.
No, it's
fancy.
the
Pro
it's the
chef's
peel.
knife. It's a grater. It's a knife.
Yeah, it's the grater and the peeler and the
Peeler.
And a peeler in one.
Will,
Yeah.
what a waste of the last question. So Ben wins.
Of course I'm gonna notice the fucking kitchen gadget one.
Right. A knife.
A knife. All right.
knife.
There you have it, guys. Make sure to write in your score too.
For fans.
And don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.
Mococo.
Your Mococo code.
I was reading this Vanity Fair article about the Truman Show like 20 years later. I think it came out
There's a
in
mark for gay things Will says. There's
2018. I think that would be the second ding because that kitchen gadget one was probably kind of gay. But it was talking about how, like, I don't know, the idea of product placement and how, like, product placement in social media now and how, like, the Truman Show, like, reflects
ahead
with
of its
reality
time.
TV, yeah, and, like, you know, the Kardashians and, like, how much of life is real and how much is, like, just in front of the camera. And
Reality TV wasn't a thing in '98. It was not a thing. So like we watch it now, like, oh, he's just on the reality show, but it's like it wasn't really around back then.
No.
Dude, I've been watching, like the Survivor and that sort of stuff. But when I'm watching early seasons, they literally are like, "Oh, cool! This Palm Pilot by T-Mobile. The message from there." Like every time, I'm just like, dude, they don't do that anymore. So it must be like more subtle now, or
Because they got more money. They probably made a lot more money now. They don't need to do
or
it.
like the challenge. I watched the challenge like a few months ago, and it was literally like all the time, just product placements all over the place. So like, oh, here's a Toshiba flat screen TV, and then the guy's like, dope! I really can't wait to watch TV on there.
I think my favorite product placement in that movie is the beer. The best friend's always bringing in beer, and like he literally, like him and Truman are golfing, and he's like holding it like this, and he just goes,
The like silver or like the dark background.
yeah, and he just goes, now that is a beer. Like that must be their slogan. Now that.
You really should throw out that old lawnmower. Get an elk rotary.
Okay. Dude, they wanted him to have a baby on live television, man. Dude,
I'm dying on live television.
when you watch that movie for the first time, it is so crazy because you don't know the full scope. Like, you don't know he's in a bubble. You might know like he's on camera, but it doesn't show his bubble till like a little over an hour when it's like zooming out and you're just like, oh, he's in a huge ass bubble.
Yeah, the size of a small country, they say. So like people just live there.
They're all actors, but yeah.
That's crazy.
But like, what about all the kids that like went to school with Truman? Were they actually students living there? Because if you got young kids there, wouldn't you just not tell them that it's a TV show, that like this is their life?
Yeah, because
So they don't spill the beans.
Spill the beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should talk about that.
Yeah, we gotta like we need to dig deep on this one because there's a lot of things that you can like pull out of it. So like, do you guys have any sympathy for his best friend?
No.
Because if you think about it, that's been his best friend since he's 7 years old. And he's been in on it since then. Don't you think that guy's life is kind of fucked over too? Just by acting like someone's best friend and like having to do it because he signed some contract, That dude's life is kind of fucked. What's he supposed to say? Like not say what the dude's telling him in his ear?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking wild because like that's his life too. If he lives there, you know what I mean? Like that's that's his real experience too. Like,
can they leave? Like,
what if you guys caught this when they're sitting on that rock looking at the sunset? He says like, when you were spending those summers with so and so, like his best friend must have left every summer for 3 months to like go back to his real family or something.
Oh shit, probably.
So then he's like, you were out of school for like a month with pneumonia. You probably just
the wife, like, can she go home during the day, like back home, wherever her real home is? And then
I don't think she goes home, but maybe. Yeah, that's a good question.
Because like 12-hour shifts,
Yeah. I never thought about that.
Yeah, and like if she's a fake nurse, and Truman stormed in that one time, are they like always doing fake surgeries? Are there like spin-off shows of like fake like, you know what I mean, like an ER type series that features her and like that's what she goes and shoots, and like
they were trying to like they were trying to stop Truman from coming in so they could like get them ready to pretend that they're doing surgery.
That's true.
It took a while to subdue him or whatever.
All those guys in the wheelchair coming at him. just all of a sudden just speeding at him. And then the dude coming out in the hallway with the wide ass like thing. Just turn it
One of
this
those
way.
wheelchair basketball games.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I never thought about the wife actually leaving the set. I thought she was stuck on the set.
Just forever.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
It was like, what if he comes home? No cell phones, so I guess she could have been like, I was doing something.
Yeah, like she's in surgery, she can't see you right now, kind of thing.
Yeah. Weird.
It's a tragedy. The movie is an absolute tragedy. His whole life is wasted, and everything's a joke.
No,
I want to see where
it's
did he
not a
go after
tragedy.
that. He'd probably
It's a tragedy.
he's probably gonna do it. He's gonna freak out when he goes like out in the real world.
Yeah. What do you guys think happens when he gets out there?
He's like, damn, I should have stayed in the bubble.
Truly.
This place
They're like,
sucks.
hey, can I get your social security card? And he'll be like, what? He doesn't have it.
Yeah. I mean, that girl will definitely help him.
Yeah.
But
And also, everyone like loves like the whole world. He's like a Kardashian. Our second Kardashian reference.
But think about it, dude. He almost gave up his normal life for fame. He's gonna go out into the real world, and he's gonna just get mobbed, dude. Because he was the whole world loved him, dude.
Yeah.
He's gonna get Britney Spears.
Yeah, exactly. I love when they showed his like when it was going through all the Truman stuff, and then it showed like their wedding was at like a concert venue, and there was like thousands of people like watching them get married, and they were like, yeah, like that's how much everybody loved the show. He's getting married today. Gotta go downtown, go to the concert.
Yo, okay, so I heard this on a podcast. Early on, like early 2000s, there was this person. It was right when like webcamming started, like not like cam girls, but like just having webcams around, having computers and stuff. So I think early 2000s, and I don't know what her name was, but she's always had her webcam on, like all day, every day, and like she got like a following, and like she would just live her life. She would like just like do normal stuff. People would like loved watching her. Could that be a thing now, you think? Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. We do it. We watch people like what celebrities do all day. You know what I mean? Like it's changed what it looks like a little bit. Like it's not that like 24/7, but like I don't know. I mean, I don't follow a ton of celebrities on like social media or on like Snapchat or anything, but like I know that that's like huge, and like their TikToks and their Instagrams and their Snapchats and like this and that, and like constantly seeing what they're doing on all those platforms. Like, I don't know that it's that different.
I love everything that Christoph decided to do, I suppose, to try to keep Truman from leaving. Right. So Truman's first day at work, he's got the guy next to him, called up the newspaper. He's like, look, Sea Haven voted best place on the planet. And then he goes to that like travel agency office, and there's like lightning striking the airplane. It could happen to you.
Yeah, I thought about that too, because I was like, well, why'd they even tell him about airplanes? You know, like why would they just like not have travel be a thing? But I realized like I try to justify it for myself. They were trying to make Truman as real as possible. They wanted some kid to have like dreams of like going places, because that's how like a lot of kids are. And then they just wanted to hone in the small town life on him. There's such a.
He never lived anywhere else, or didn't try to go somewhere else at all.
Yeah.
They couldn't cross the bridge, man.
Yeah, they put that.
Oh, yeah.
The bridge is the only way out. That one bridge. Oh man, but there's so much. The movie has such a bigger picture, because here's where I might get a little deep, but that movie is like a reality show of this guy being the star, and it makes sense how they made it all and like built this bubble and everything. But at the same time, this is the kind of stuff that like that Christians could believe in, that there is one guy sitting up in the moon that is watching your every move since your first steps, you know, like, so like he's thinking he's living in some fake world where everyone around him is like in on it and stuff. But then like when you look at it from like a religious standpoint, that's how a lot of people think, like, this is my world. God knows my every move. God is in control of everything that happens in my life. All these people are put in my life because of God. And that's what that Christoph guy was in that moon. He was literally God to Truman. So like, I don't know, like that's why I just kind of like all that concept when I think about it.
Yeah, and like literally with like when he's like speaking from like the cloud, you know what I mean? That was like so like
they call him the creator, you know, like he's the creator of the show, but he's also God.
Yeah, there was a tiny section in the Wikipedia about that, and one of the things they pointed out was the conversation between Truman and Marlin at the bridge is often compared to a conversation between Moses and God in the book of Moses, with Christoph calling the shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like delivering the message through Moses. Marlin.
What was the conversation? Are you just talking about the 10 Commandments?
I don't know. There's a reference, number 23. Oh man, it's like this whole book.
Where he said, "Hey bro, you gotta kill your son." And then Moses said, "Well, that's my son." And he goes, "Yeah, but if you want to love me, you have to kill him." And he goes, "Okay."
That's Abraham.
That's Abraham.
Oh.
There's
a Louis C.K. bit.
Oh, that's like my favorite bit, dude.
It's a good one, yeah.
Because you don't love me if you don't do it. He comes in,
Abraham and Isaac.
You can go kill your son. Because you don't love me.
What are you doing? You told me. No. Are you crazy? It's your son. I'm going to post that part of social
media. Here's the reference.
Jesus.
Okay, so the shot of Truman hitting the sky with his boat, and then him walking up the stairs with his shadow on the sky and the water below him is probably my favorite like picture of any movie ever. Like I just love that image.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and like that little walkway around like the water, it was like interesting. It looked like, I don't know, it looked like an amusement park ride like type thing when like when you're a kid and you realize it's like not real anymore and you see like the mechanics and stuff of like how it operates. That's like what that reminded me of, because it was like such a like studio.
Yeah, I did. Even the wall was a straight studio wall, man.
Yeah.
It's funny, like we all knew what was coming. Like you knew the boat was gonna hit that wall. But if you don't know that's coming, dude, that literally comes out of nowhere. So I was watching it with my dad. I watched it with my parents on Sunday. And my dad had seen it before, but just like bits and pieces. And when the boat hit the wall, my dad was sitting next to me and just jumped out of his skin because he didn't see it coming. He was just like enjoying the moment, and then it was just like boom, wall. He's like, yeah, he's always on edge, dude.
And that's an amazing moment for Truman too, because like up until the second that boat hits the wall, like you know, there's just a little bit of doubt that like maybe he is out of his mind right now. And then the boat hits the wall, he's like, "Oh my God, it's all real."
Yeah, that's so true. Like, you could see it in his face when he made it over the bridge and then he made it through the fire. And then his wife says, well, what is your mother going to think? Like, we're going to have to call her. And then it like kind of hit home for Truman, like, maybe I am crazy. And he was like sitting there, like listening to his wife. And then all of a sudden it was like nuclear hazard. And he's just like, what now? You're welcome, Truman. Dude, the show was fucking up hard.
Yeah, so like, do you think he gets cable, like other like Hollywood cable, or do they do their own TV shows for him?
Well, he was watching I Love Lucy, so that was like pretty popular
In the 50s, so maybe they
in
do.
the 50s.
Oh,
Yeah,
old shit.
damn, that's true,
Yo.
dude.
It's Truman Show, dude.
Holy.
Like, was it supposed to take place like in the 50s? But no, they all were driving like Ford Tauruses around.
Yeah, it makes sense that they would do like the old shows. I don't know why it makes sense, but it does.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, every piece of that movie is just so calculated. Like, everything that they push on Truman is them putting the ideas in Truman's head. Like, it's okay, Truman, your favorite show is coming on. Like, he never got to decide, like, this is my favorite show. They would just push that shit on him, like, 24/7. Like, you hate doing this. You love doing this. He's like, yeah, I do, don't I? And once he saw his dad, it all started to click for him, dude.
Yeah, how does Dad like get back in?
I don't know. They said he broke in, remember?
Yeah.
And they
All
decided.
right, question.
Okay.
If like this were like a real show now, would you guys like watch it or would you like protest it?
I'd watch
If
it.
it were like a phenomenon, you know what I mean? Like
If it was
fucking Bachelor.
24
I
hours
don't
though,
watch it.
if
I mean, you don't have to watch it 24 hours a day. Like you like.
no, so like, would they like put popular clips on YouTube? I would watch that.
They have a
I'm
greatest
sure-
hits tape. Remember, they showed a flashback. So I guess they have the power of shooting flashbacks onto the screen whenever, because they made that flashback, and then the girl at the bar was like, we already have all this on the greatest hits tape.
They can make. I wonder how they continue to make money off of this. Like
Product placement, bro. Advertising.
how much product placement to fund an entire city?
Not at first. They probably didn't have it. They had to take a lot of debt, and then they put the product placement, and then they started getting viewers. They have sell the merch for freaking all over the place.
Oh yeah, the merch. Wait,
Yeah.
was that a thing where they said like you can buy her clothes or something? Or is this?
Yeah, you can. All the clothes on the show are for sale.
Oh,
For
okay,
sale.
okay.
Yeah, that dude was like, phone lines are open now. Call and get yours.
Yeah, and they probably would do like they can probably make. Well, I wonder if it's since it's like a town. Do they like the people like selling like ice cream? Do the actors pay for the ice cream using their own money that they made through acting? Like, it's like kind of like its own.
No, because everybody takes their spots at the start of the day. They just made a world where the same thing happens every day. And everybody lines up at their spot, and they're like first spots, and then they're all just standing there in the road, and then like as soon as Truman leaves, then they all do their thing.
It's a lot of actors.
Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't make sense that it would all be perfect like that, but it's a cool concept.
I think it's unrealistic.
What's that?
I think it's unrealistic financially.
What's that?
I think it's unrealistic financially.
My 10% battery popped up right when you said that.
Do you think the Truman Bar is like there's only one Truman Bar or it's like a chain?
Probably a lot of Truman bars. Okay, here's the thing though. Like, I've thought about this in the past. Like, obviously we don't watch the Truman Show all the time. We're still watching sports and shit. But imagine one of us sends a text out like, yo, dude, Truman is like on to shit right now. And we'd all turn it on like, holy shit. We'd be like, fucking go, man. Go. And then he hits the wall. We're like, yeah. go. Even though we love him, we'd want him to get out, you know?
That's an excellent point, Jake. Honestly, that was like one of my favorite like aspects of the movie is that like the audience base was like excited that he was making it out. They were like, you know, like they wanted it like for him.
It was kind of funny because like they love it so much and like they're so involved and so engaged and like for 30 years. And then like Scully from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like he left and he goes, "You want to watch sports?" Like they didn't even care. Or like the guy in the bathtub, he was just like, "Yeah, all right, like whatever." Like it wasn't a big deal. It was kind of like comical, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The
Colin's
movie's
favorite
like
guy.
a dramedy for sure. But yeah, the movie
Dromedary.
Dramedy. The movie ends on Scully just going like, "What else is on?"
Yeah.
You know, dude, everyone would be tweeting that Truman's about to get out. Like, it would be insane. Like, he's literally sailing, guys. Let's fucking go. He got on the boat. They couldn't find him. They just found him.
Social media would be out of control.
Like, we'd be taking, like, I was about to say that they did take bets at the bar, but people would be taking bets, like, is he going to make it out? You know, like. I thought the movie could have been 2 hours. It was only like an hour and 40 minutes. It rips fast.
Fucking rip, dude.
I don't know if I would have, like, I was about to say, like, I would have loved to have, like, a little, like, him getting out of the bubble content. But also at the same time, like, I don't know if I need that.
But that's why we're talking about what would happen when he gets out, because we don't know. We'd like to think that everything works out for him, but you never know.
Probably wouldn't.
I
They'll
wish
probably
it was,
remake this movie and like a whole remake.
It'd probably be like
Dumb and Dumber. Give it a few.
Yeah.
They if they just showed the reunion between that one girl and Truman as he comes out of the bubble, I'd have been like, let's go, dude. Great love story, good ending.
You know.
But you know, like, he can't just, like, walking out of that bubble is not just going to put him right in the city. There's going to be, like, security all over him. He's going to get thrown into a van. You know, like, no way he just walks out of there rent-free.
He's going to get placed in a burlap sack and beaten with reeds.
Yeah.
With reeds.
Sold to the Russian mafia.
That's one Austin Powers reference from Ben, Cullen. You got to keep it
Austin Powers reference.
Give him that ting.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Comment below. Oh, wait. I'm gonna edit this in post. Ben or Jake, you gotta pick your movie for the fans. And
oh my god,
I got it.
And then we start.
You guys are gonna be excited about it.
I got it, bitches.
Well, I honestly didn't think Truman Show was gonna win last week. I didn't know what to nominate, so I just put in one of my faves and it won. So I might have picked that this week for my pick. But the movie we're watching that gets released to streaming on February 26th, is Minari.
Is that the
baby?
Oh, stink, dude.
A24 film with Glenn from Walking Dead about a coming-age movie of a Korean family coming to the United States.
Dude, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna make a night of that. I
cannot wait.
Yo, I'm gonna buy a pizza on a Friday night. Get some cinnamon sticks. Oh my god, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, so I don't think it's out yet, but it's playing in theaters. I wanted to go see it in theaters, but I think it's not gonna be in theaters for much longer.
Dang. I'm gonna wear my Glenn mask. You know,
the eyeball.
Yeah. And are you finding out if it's going to stream for free or if we have to pay for it?
It's Amazon Prime.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Whoa.
For free or like renting?
I'm sure it'll be free.
Like included?
I don't know.
Fuck yeah. I'll pay for it. I don't care.
Dude, I think we can probably start writing these movies off on our taxes.
Oh, for sure.
We run a business, man.
We are. We're just not making money off of it yet.
These movies are an investment.
All right, fans. So everyone check out Memari next week.
MINAR.
Get your reading glasses on. It's foreign.
Just so you know, we're doing this out of the kindness of our own heart, and we're not making money. We're not doing any ads. So here's the link if you want to put in our PayPal. Anything will do.
No, our Patreon.
$20.
All the proceeds go to Rogaine.
And we'll show. Excuse me. We'll show our feet.
Go feet.
Go feet. All right, everybody on 3. Go feet. 1, 2, 3. Go feet.
Go
Oh,
feet.
feet.
Go feet.